Welcome guys, in this video I rode a camel through some parts of the Silk Road, took this glider over the vast desert and enjoyed some pretty amazing views, even got a desert car to explore some restricted areas deep in the desert.
I wanted to taste the water to see if there's salt in it, but I'm scared I'll get sick.
Can you believe this was built by monks in the 4th century? And finally had an amazing time with strangers in the middle of nowhere. Chinese DJ Khaled got me so hyped. Hey guys, this is Gobi of the Free You versus You. Welcome back to my page, and we're going to continue from the last video. So I'm still in the desert, and I told you in the last video that the tickets here takes 3 days to expire, so you can use it for 3 days. I came here today, which is more free, not many people, and I'm going to explore some of the activities. I want to do some of the desert activities. I'm currently on my way to get a ticket for the paracycling across the desert, and check out the views, man. China is so beautiful. Blue skies, all sand, amazing.
我们要做这个，昨天的。这个暂时飞不了，现在还是飞不了。为什么？一会儿可能能飞。是今天可以做吗？是今天不可以。下午一会儿稍微。几点？下午我留个您的电话可以吗？对，是我们。能飞我给您打电话。
So they said because of the weather, I couldn't do the paracycling activity now, so I should come back later. I decided to go do the camel ride first, and then come back to check if the weather is okay.
这个就海光的。这两个是普通票，这个是 VIP。
VIP 怎么样？
不用排队。
哦。 那现在没有很多人可以。
没有的，对。
所以是这个的，是不是？
这个是带小孩的。
哦，是我一个人。这个。After you get your ticket, after you get your ticket number, they're gonna mention your name and you're gonna move here. And this is like the camels place. You can see people getting on them and just running them up. There's so many camels here. And you can have an adult and a kid on it. It's also can have an adult, and they have saddles. So soon we'll be on that. I know sometimes this is wrong, animal brutality and stuff, but for me, the way I see it is when I go to a place, I don't judge people's culture. I try to look at culture from their perspective. These people have been in the desert for a while, and they need this type of mode of transportation to survive. In the past, it was a survival mode, but now it's also become like employment for them to generate money for the province and stuff. So it's kind of like a thin line, you know. You cannot really be like, okay, animal brutality, then okay, fine. Then what do the people do? Maybe they have to find other jobs and stuff. But it's also an experience, and it's a historical experience for us to feel what people in the past, how people in the past transported, how they moved and maneuvered on these deserts. So for me, this is how I see it. I see it as a learning experience, and it's a one-time experience.
Because there weren't many people, I waited for just about 10 minutes, and then they came to call out my number. Then we moved to the camel area. They gave us education about certain things that you don't need to do to, you know, scare the camels and stuff. So after that, we all just went there, and the journey across the desert began. To be honest with you, this was a one-time experience thing, and I kind of like enjoyed it a bit because riding the camel is different. I don't know how to really describe it, but clearly from the way they moved across the sand, these are really some strong animals, and there's no doubt that they are made for the desert. You know, the way the sand is and the way they were able to move across the sand, I really felt safe. This journey took about 30 minutes, and there were other travelers going across the desert as well. I don't know if you noticed, but it was really scorching. Like, it was really scorching, and you know, this sort of like gave me a real perspective of how the ancient people moved across the desert, because I was sweating throughout and the air was really hot. So if you're planning to do this activity, try to go around sundown when the air is much cooler. This desert is the Gobi Desert. It's not a normal hot desert, it's a cold desert, but during midday time it's really hot, so just take note. The first activity is done. I'm going to go back to check if the weather is okay for the paracycling.
So you can see now it's red for humans and it's going to be green for the camels. So it's green for the camels and the camels are crossing. Hello. So after a while it's going to turn green for humans, red for camels, and then we'll be able to also pass.
微信明天能飞不能飞跟您说可以吗？
对，是明天10点我们走，我们走。
明天10点要走是吗？
对，10点我们走去深圳。
哦，明天10点就回去了。
对。
那你要么就再稍等一会儿，
好嘞。
再等个半个小时左右，我扫您。扫您
钱，
加您微信。
The weather still wasn't good, but she urged me to wait about 30 minutes to see if I can do the activity. She was very friendly and helpful, and eventually I got to do the activity. In this moment, all I could think of was how great God is, because everything I saw up there was pretty breathtaking. You know, I'm not going to bore you with a lot of talks, just see for yourself. This activity was really fun, and if you're an adrenaline junkie like me, you're really going to enjoy it. So if you plan to go to the Gobi Desert, this definitely should be on your list of things to do. From here, I went straight to the desert activity, and I was fortunate enough to explore some parts of the desert that is not really open to the public. So let's check that out too.
Didn't you, Johnny? I think we're gonna go inside. But they have to open it though.
This was one of the best activities I've ever done in my life. Like, I'm telling you, it was so crazy. Imagine climbing like 200 meters, 100 meters sand dunes with a car. And you know, the people that made this car, I don't know the power they put in, man. It was amazing. We visited 2 oases, and the driver told me that despite shifting sands, these oases haven't dried up for years. These are some of the best views I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's so amazing.
Guys, I hope I got it well. That was so nice. There's an oasis here. Water. So cool. I wanted to taste the water to see if there's salt in it. But I'm scared I'll get sick.
I thought this was beautiful enough, but then we went to a second oasis, and you know, I was just taken away. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to see places like this. Amazing. Obviously, it's very dangerous to go down there, so we just stayed here for a few pictures and then go back to the bike and return to base.
Wow, that was the best ride I've ever had.
The next activity that I did was the Mogao Caves. Honestly, I wish I could bring you more footage about this place. This is one of the most incredible places on earth. Like, this is the Mogao Caves, and it's one of the UNESCO heritage sites. It's been here since the 4th century. Like, can you imagine that since the 4th century? An Indian Buddhist that traveled through this place during the Silk Road time had a vision and then got the idea to build this place. Unfortunately, they don't allow pictures or videos because they want to preserve this place as much as possible. It's one of the most difficult tickets to get when you come to Dunhuang. They have English sessions and Chinese sessions, so if you come here, try as much as possible to visit this place, the Mogao Caves, because it helps you see life from ancient times and how resilient and creative humans are. It also helps give you a true introspection about Chinese civilization. I learned a lot about China just through the store. It's definitely a must visit.
So this is our camping spot for the night. There's gonna be a concert over there, and this is the room. Let's open. Wow. Has a little AC here, lazy chair over there, and a tent, washroom. Oh, you can actually take a shower, and then yeah, so I think it's kind of cute. And all this is in the middle of the desert.
After all the day's activity, I spent the night in this desert camp. We had so many things: music, food, and some great entertainment. I actually got first-hand how Chinese party, like, it's so crazy. And it dawned on me, Chinese people are so friendly. So many Chinese people came to my table asking for photos. Some spoke to me where I'm from, and even some told me about where they live and all of that. So in all, I kind of like felt really safe, despite being the only black person or even the only foreigner in, you know, like 100-mile radius in this place. So just check this whole sequence out. Just check it out.
抬脚啊，整齐一点，分清左右啊！再来，来左右左，抬脚右左右，抬脚走起来！不要把衣服烫破了啊！还有没有没拿到的朋友？好，没拿，烫破了。想拍照的朋友，咱们拿出手机相机记录一下啊！好，这边朋友还没有拿到，这儿有，正好工作人员过来了。想要离开的朋友，咱们可以到吧台这边集合啊，我们会有工作人员安排车辆送你们回去。提醒现场好朋友们，不管今天晚上什么时候离开，走的时候一定要仔细检查好随身物品。
My clothes, my shoes, everything was full of sand. When I got back to the tent area, I saw that they were having an after party. And actually, this party was really popping than the one that I went to. So I decided to go check it out, you know. And this party was hosted by the Chinese DJ Khaled. He was so amazing.
So let's go! Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes, gonna make a...
I enjoyed every bit of it. Please make sure you turn the post notification on, click subscribe. I have more videos to give you on this Chinese adventure. See you in the next video.